Hi team, good morning and also good evening. Thank you for joining today's session. So before we start today's topic, let's do a short recap on yesterday, what we have learned. So we first completed the installation of Java JDK version 17 Eclipse IDE. After that, we have created the workspace. In that, by you with the help of new Java project, we created a Java project. Make sure it should start with a capital letter. And in the Java project, we have created the package name. So when we talk about a package name, what is most important is naming convention. The package name must be lowercase letter, company, and top level domain company, and the fundamental concept where you're going to group it. Like that, everything must be lowercase letter. So format VQA programming fundamentals. After that, we created a class name. Very important thing is the class name must starts with capital. Every letter, first word, it should be capital. We should never do a mistake on this. And then it should be a meaningful name. When someone sees this particular class name, they should be able to understand for what reason this class name is created. So that's what the thing we did yesterday. And then we created a main method. In order to display our output, system.out.println, and the string we need to give between the double quotes. So the first program, this is what we seen it. And then comes Java comments. So Java comments, why we are learning is it's for good readability. Readability means what? When you're going to code it, you should explain what for this particular line is all about. If it is just a single line, you can use single line comments with double forward slash. Suppose if you're going to type multiple lines, then multi-line comments, forward slash star forward slash. So within this, you can type any number of line. And this is the first usage. The usage is readability. The second usage, what it's is for commenting the code. Sometimes we want to update the code. We want to, some of the requirement may be descoped. So that particular code we have to avoid executing. So we cannot delete it. Rather than what we need to do, we can comment that particular code. So that during execution, that particular piece of code will not be considered for execution. So these two topics we are done. Now let's learn the next topic, Java variables. So if we are going to learn something, we must know what is the reason we are learning, no? So 1 minute. Okay, just a second. Okay. So let's consider this a small registration page. We want to fill it. So here, what is the concept? How does Java variable going to help us? Let's try to understand. Mm, Before that itself, I can give some better example and then I'll come to this 1 second. Okay. Just a minute. So this, okay. 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 Fine. See guys, for example, when you go to kitchen, in the kitchen, you can see so many jars, right? Why it's not writing? Nice. Able to some technical faults. Please wait. I just want to make sure. I think my app is creating a problem. Just give me a second. Oh, it's not working. Okay. And stop sharing it. I'm going to share it again. Please give me a second. Without pen, it's very tough for me to teach. Okay. Okay. Okay, fine. No problem. Okay, let me draw using my mouse. See, if you go to kitchen, you can able to see lot of jars, right? In the jars, sometimes you can see labeling also. So it let's assume it's sugar. It's a sugar. So what exactly why we have to keep it like this? First of all, this jar is going to have a sugar. It is not going to confuse someone new to that particular place. Example, when you have so many dolls, we get confused between T doll, U doll, especially those who are beginners. So what we will do, we will label it. It is easy for us to pick it. And sometimes it will be like this much, it will be filled, sometimes off, sometimes full. So these values will be keep on changing. So what this concept is nothing but a variable. If you apply that into our Java programming language, here in this jar, you want to fill a sugar. Maybe the quantity is not important, but you have to fill some sugar and you are labeling this as a sugar. Same way, in the either it's a development or automation testing, we want to save some data. We want to save some data which is going to vary. Okay, I want to save first name, or I want to save last name, or I want to save address. Actually, where will you save that is there comes the concept of variable. So we create a variable. For example, we create a first name variable. In that, you're going to save some value. Same way for last name, you're creating a variable. In that, you're going to save some value. So it is labeling, right? The name of the memory location is called variable. So here the name of this is sugar, right? You're saying, okay, this is a sugar jar. Sometimes I will keep it empty. Sometimes I will fill it. Sometimes it will be full, but the values will keep on changes. In sense, the quantity will be keep on changes. Same way, in the variables also, I'm going to save a value variable. Variable means a value may vary. That I am going to save it. And I will give you a name of that as a memory allocation. So once again, see a variable, the same thing I'm considering. You're taking two variable. One is the first name, another one is the last name. Here, two values we are saving, we know are in the both field. So what exactly happens in the real-time scenario is we have something called RAM. Either you're going to code it in the laptop or you're using the mobile. So what happens when you save any value in the RAM, it will go and allocate a memory. See, this is the place, first name where I'm going to save the value which you're going to send. It will allocate a memory, and this memory allocation, in this place only the respective values it will store. Sometimes we can store a value, sometimes without storing values also fine. Same like a sugar jar. You can fill it, sometimes you can keep it empty, but you have already labeled it that is for sugar. In that you can't put a salt. Same way, this memory you already said is for the first name. You can't save last name value here. So in simple, a variable is the name given to the memory allocation. So this memory allocation, I have given the name. That's called a variable. What for we are learning this particular concept is very simple. This is for to store the data and value. So we are trying to store the value, right? Data and the value. Same like in a jar, you're going to save the sugar, right? Same here, we are saving some value, data. Data may be multiple datas we have it. We'll see all the types of data. Why we want to save a data? Because we can use that can be manipulated, used in the program. So if it is a web development, when someone user enters the value, for example, you're filling a form means what will happen? That value will go and save it into the variable. From the variable, they give connectivity to the database. In the database, it will save. That's a web development. Development. If it is an automation means I want to automate this page. So during execution in this field, it should enter first name. In this field, it should enter last name. So if you want to save that means what concept we have to use? We have to use the Java variables concept. So drop me message in Zoom. First of all, everyone understood why we want variable. All good till now. You can keep dropping me message. Okay, perfect. Now let's move on to the next one. See, if I am going to declare a variable means we should follow some rules, naming convention. See, this is a very, very, very important. Like yesterday, I said how much important for the um, packages, classes. Same way, for variables also we have some naming convention. See here, variable it should be lower camel casing. And today now we are going to do a short I will try to give you some time. You have to reply me the answer. All of them who are in the Zoom meeting must do this. Until I complete this, I will not move on to the next topic. This is very, very important. Why? Because see, class, if you take a very big project, maybe 100 classes, you may create it. Maybe 10 packages, you will have it. But in real time, a big project, how many variables we will have it? No, more than like 1,000 variables we will use it in a project. Like 10 members, you're going to create a separate classes with variables means when I combine it together, everything should look like same. So this variable declaration or naming convention is very, very, very important. Okay. First, 1 minute. Let's go to the program and I will explain one by one. We'll split into two topics. First, how to declare a variable. Second, how to name a variable. Okay. Both are parallelly, we should understand. First, variables. Okay. So there is a syntax I should follow if I want to declare a variable. Declaration. Declaration. What is that is? Data type, variable name equal to value, semicolon. So here For this only, we are going to learn how to name a variable. And here, single equal to means it's an assignment operator. And what is the value? It is like you have a sugar jar. In that, I'm going to put all the sugar. So how you will assign a value is with the help of equal to. So first name is Vinoth. So how you will tell to program? Okay, variable name. That name we have to decide. Single equal to is called assignment operator. Keep this point in mind. Sometimes I can give sometimes I can give a value. Sometimes without that is also fine. Nothing wrong in that. Okay. Now this guy, what is data type? There comes few more concept. See here, the data types again, that is a topic we are going to see. We have these many types of data type, primitive data type. 1 minute. So data type means a primitive data type, non-primitive data type. What type of data I'm going to say, which I need to tell in advance. For example, if you want to store a sugar, you can show maybe a little bit plastic box is enough. But if you want to store an oil, water, so everything is having its own property, right? You can't put a maybe what about the fruits? Maybe any simple basket is fine, but in the basket you can't pour a water, right? It will the holes will be there. Same way, even in Java also, there are so many types of values we have it. So I have to tell to the program, see, now I am going to send you a number or a number with decimal point or true or false. It's just a single character. Like that, I want to tell in advance, then only accordingly memory will be allocated. Okay, I will allocate memory for this data type. So we are going to see in depth about this primitive and non-primitive data type. But before that, what I will take the string data type because this is very easy one. With that string data type, I'm going to declare a value. Okay. Because first name, last name all falls under a string data type. Again, I'm saying aim is to understand variable naming convention. Next program data type at that time I will explain in depth. Okay. For now, let's assume I am going to save a string value. So first, what type of value? It's a string data type. And then name of the variable. So I'll try to use this particular page. For example, I want to save gender. How I will save that? This is a single word, right? Gender equal to male. So the naming rule is very, very, very easy. It is lower camel casing. If you understand this one particular thing, trust me, you no need to worry about rest of the naming rules. So what is, see, if you see that camel on its shoulder, it will be like this, no? Lower camel. So always first word, first letter should be small letter. After that, every word first letter will be capital. So this is what lower camel casing. Okay, single word. What if it is two words? How to declare that? Let me consider first name. I want to declare, I want to save the value first name. So string data type, first word, first letter, lowercase, second word, first letter, capital. String needs to be saved within the double quotes. Okay, semicolon. Same way, last name, root R. So one word, two words we are done. Now we are moving to the three words. How to do the three words? Let's take the example. Okay, I'll take this. Enter your query. Okay. For this, how to give? It is string enter. First word, first letter, lowercase, your query. I'll put no query for now. So one, this is what lower camel casing, the data type, name of a variable, and sometimes with value, sometimes without value. It depends upon the scenario. So till now, everyone is good. Till now, everyone is good. Please drop a message. You have to be very proactive. You have to interact with me. Now, what you need to do is you need to declare the variable for this particular field. Need date of demo. So what you can do, please type your answer and ping it to me. Day you it's a string data type. It's a string data type. So how will you declare? You can keep it null or string within the double quotes. You can put XXS. Anything is fine. For me, how you're going to name this date of demo. That is what my primary objective. I want to know how you guys are doing. So 23, 1 minute, I will give the time before that you should able to finish it up. And again, I'm saying whenever I ask you a question, the answer will be in front of you. If you are smart enough, you should able to crack it. How will you declare date of demo field? Okay. Uh, yeah, good. So I'll keep giving thumbs up if it's a right answer without saying your name. Good. One, two, three. I want everyone to participate. If I'm not giving thumbs up, it's a wrong. Please correct your mistake. I will take your answers also as an example to teach. Okay. Three, four of them. Good. That's what. So now you will know the difference between every developers, why we need to follow strictly the naming convention. Okay. Okay, I will take some of the examples which are invalid, wrong. Okay, let me explain. First thing, what is the mistake here is just now I said if it's a one word, give like this, two words, give like this, three words, give like this. Here it's a three word. Why you have to give a date? So what is the problem in this is date means so many dates are there. Birthday is there, death day is there, marriage day is there, appointment day is there. Many days are there. If someone read this variable, what the person will understand? What value should I store? So when you declare a variable, it should be meaningful and also it should able to understand by the opposite person. Date, okay, but it's not fully complete. And using of I, J, K, it's strictly not allowed. So this is wrong. And what is the problem here? I never taught you to use underscore, but why you want to go for underscore? This is called snake casing. This will be done in the Python programming language. If someone is from the Python background, they have the habit of giving this underscore. But in Java, even though this is not throwing the error, it is not advised to use it. So I don't want to use like this. So how to declare this is string data type date of demo equal to some date, some uh, maybe 12/06, something 2025, anything you can give. DDMMYY. So this is how focus on this. Okay. Date of demo you have to give. Till now, everyone is good. I'm combining variable plus variable naming convention, two topics in a single go. Drop a message in the chat, all good. Okay, perfect. Again, I'm saying this and all very, very important fundamental. It is like learning ABCD for your kids. So in the starting itself, if you fix it only, in the later your handwriting will be good. Okay, now hypothetically, problem comes here. I want to name a variable for this. So what to do? Will you give string, please enter two digit as displayed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 words, right? Do I need to do 8 words like that means? And in this case, you have to, if you're a beginner or you're working under a lead, try to check with the person what is the name I can give. Or else here you have to apply little bit common sense, like what is the functionality of this field? Suppose this is course interested. Okay, I can understand. You're going to choose something. Here, what is the verification? So you're going to enter a two digit as displayed in the example. So here, whatever the value is there, that you're now going to type it. So this deals with the verification. Just it's a try. Just give me one, just type your whatever the variable name you want to try for this field. Don't use more than 3 words. No need of string, just name alone you type it. Verification is there. Please enter two digits is there. So what is the name will you give to this particular one? Something near, you can keep dropping it in the chat. Enter. Okay, nice. Okay. I'll take the examples. It's not to pinpoint you. It just make you to understand if we work as a team, your value, how it will confuse the rest of the team members or whatever it is. Okay. Some of the answers I randomly picked. Okay. See, what's the problem with this? The requirement is all about two digits. If you say that digit means how many digit? Maybe three or four or single, not accurate, right? That's what I mean to say. Here number is used, but it's not advised to use it. So you can avoid using the numbers when you name a variable. I'll come to that later. This is much better. But anyhow, the person is going to enter right. So two digits we can change to verification, two-digit verification number like that. So what I will give, it's a two-digit verification equal to just I can put a two digits verification number like that you can give anyway. So when you come, why I just pulled this scenario is you will be working under leads or someone. Never assume and take your own decision. It leads to a lot of rework in the later phase. You can ask nothing wrong in it. But don't ask how to name it. Just tell them, I have a two option. Which one do I need to go for it? Your lead says this one looks better and you can go hard with that. So that's it. So it's one of the most important fundamental topics. What is that? Use lower camel casing for naming the variable. See, trust me, if you follow this, you no need to worry about rest of the points. Okay, let's go to the next program. Let it be as it is. So here, what is the variable? We are going to save a value and giving the nothing but the address of the memory allocation. Here, it's there. Variable is the name given to the memory location. Okay. So naming the variable. Variable naming convention. Name. Okay, team. Just a minute, I will stop ending the stream in the YouTube.